Chapter 18. Our Earth. Let's learn Earth's shape, longitude and latitude, movements of the Earth. Do you know the name of the place where you live? With the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it is easy to forget that the human family lives on a small blue planet named Earth. All around us, we see trees, animals, cars, buildings, farms, factories, stores, and other natural and man-made structures. The given picture shows you the 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The planets have different sizes. Earth is larger than Mercury, Venus, and Mars, while smaller than Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune in size. The Earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of air called the atmosphere. The atmosphere contains oxygen gas, which is required by all living things. The Earth also has water, which is the other basic need for life. Earth's shape. The ancients had many novel ideas about the shape of the Earth. Some people thought the Earth was hollow to provide space for the underworld. Some thought that Earth is a square with 4 corners. Some people believed that Earth is flat. It was later proved that the Earth is spherical in shape. It is slightly flattened at the poles. Centuries ago, many sailors had proved that the Earth is round. They travelled around the Earth from a certain place and they came back to the same place from where they had started. This proved that the Earth is round. Info Hive. Earth was formed around 4.54 billion years ago, approximately 1/3 the age of the universe, by accretion from the solar nebula. Longitude and latitude. Now we understand the shape and size of our planet. Let us consider the difficult challenge of measuring and describing points on it. How? For example, do we tell someone who lives on the other side of the Earth where another object is located? Suppose that we are in an unfamiliar land and we need to find a distance between important object that is hidden somewhere else on the Earth. The simplest method for describing locations either on a planet or on any flat object is to create a grid. A grid is a series of evenly spaced imaginary lines that intersect with one another at right angles. One set of lines is distributed across the globe horizontally, and the other set of lines is distributed vertically. Because the Earth is rotating around an imaginary axis, we can define a top and bottom. We call these ends the poles. Having a top and bottom of the Earth allows us to draw the imaginary lines that we need for our grid. The lines that extend from pole to pole are called longitudes, while the lines that circle the globe horizontally are referred to as latitudes. Info Hive. Eratosthenes was the first person who proposed a system of latitudes and longitudes for maps in the 3rd century BCE. Movements of the Earth. The Earth is always moving. It spins like a top and at the same time revolves around the sun too. These 2 types of movements are called rotation and revolution respectively. Rotation. Look at a rotating top. It appears to spin around a line passing through its center. This imaginary line is called its axis of rotation. The Earth spins in a similar way around the axis of rotation passing through its center. This spinning movement of the Earth on its axis is called rotation. The Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. This equals 1 day and night. The side of the Earth that faces the sun has day, whereas the side of the Earth that is away from it has night. Let us try to understand the concept by doing an activity. What will we need? A torch, a globe, a darkened part of the classroom to work in. What should we do? Try to find a darker part of the classroom to work in. Now place the globe on a table. Shine the torch at the globe. Rotate the globe slowly. It normally takes 24 hours, that is 1 day, for the Earth to complete one full spin or rotation. See how much part of the globe is lit and how much part of it is in the shadow. How does this relate to the parts of the earth when it is night and day? Revolution. The earth moves around the sun in a fixed path called orbit. This movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. It takes 365 days and 6 hours or 1 year to complete one revolution. Revolution causes changes in the season which occur because the tilt of the earth's axis is always the same as it circles or revolves around the sun. Because of this, when the northern hemisphere of the planet has summer, the southern hemisphere experiences winter. There are mainly 5 seasons, namely summer, winter, monsoon, autumn and spring. Summer is the hottest time of the year and the days are long. The air is warm and dry. People like to stay indoors in the afternoon and use coolers, fans and air conditioners. In the summer, the land becomes very hot. Winds blow over the sea and pick up moisture. In India, these winds bring cooling rains in the month of July and August. We call these winds the monsoons. Autumn begins in between summer and winter. The air begins to cool down in autumn and trees shed their leaves. Winter is the coldest time of the year. November, December and January are the winter months in India. The sun shines, but it is not warm enough. Days are short and nights are long. After winter, there is a short season of spring. It begins to get warmer in the months of February and March. It is neither hot nor weather and climate. Weather is the state of the atmosphere at a particular place and time as regards heat, cloudiness, dryness, sunshine, wind, rain, etc. Weather is not the same everywhere. Perhaps it is hot, dry and sunny today where you live, but in other parts of the world it is cloudy, rainy or snowy. Weather events are recorded and predicted by meteorologists worldwide every day. The climate in your place on the globe controls the weather where you live. Climate is the average weather pattern in a place over many years. It is the average weather usually taken over a 30-year time period for a particular region and time period. Climate is not the same as weather, but rather it is the average pattern of weather for a particular region. Weather describes the short-term state of the atmosphere. How weather affects our lives. Our ever-changing weather in India impacts our lives at many different levels. On a daily basis, it can affect choices we make about whether to walk or take the car, what clothes we wear, and whether outdoor events and pursuits are likely to get glorious sunshine or be rained off. Recap. The atmosphere contains oxygen gas, which is required by all the living things. The lines that extend from pole to pole are called longitudes. The earth moves around the sun in a fixed path called orbit. The air begins to cool down in autumn and trees shed their leaves.